I'm convinced that Foodie Beauty needs a caregiver. I am really to the point where I do not believe that she can live alone. She was on live a couple days ago and she shows her couch, apparently farther down from where she sits, where she seals on it, okay? And the trash. She had pure trash. I don't mean junk, I mean trash on her couch. Days worth of trash. There was soda cans, empty paper bags, fast food containers, clothes that she used, as she said, for snot rags. She uses her shirts for snot rags because she's too lazy to go get some tissue. Okay? And now here's the kicker. She picks up a box of Kentucky Fried Chicken and she opens it up and shows the camera, and it is completely furry, covered in mold. And this is sitting on the couch where the cat could get to it if the cat wanted it. But thank God the cat has more sense than Chantal, because it appears the cat left it alone. And she had been, prior to this, she had been going on for days and days how she couldn't find her inhaler. So not only is her apartment completely filthy, dirty, I mean biohazard, dirty, trash, okay? She's not taking her medication as she should because she couldn't find the inhaler. And we've all heard how she breathes. She cannot breathe. She takes 10 steps and she's like she's gasping for air, okay? And then these past days, I think today she returns a rental car. She's had a rental car for 4 days now. Did absolutely nothing. She went to this, out on this haunted road, so she says, screaming daddy out the window, because I guess something with the legend, the way it goes, you holler daddy and strange stuff is supposed to happen, I don't know, but nothing happened. She just completely stressed herself out on this road, and this whole time she's driving anywhere, you can hear exactly where she is on the GPS. But she's always so concerned about being doxxed, but she's continually doxing herself. Yesterday, she was out riding in the car, and she went to this vegetarian restaurant. It's a buffet style restaurant, but you pay by weight. She loaded up the first plate, $25. Yeah, $25. Sits there in the restaurant eating this vegetarian food. And you notice the whole time, even she's driving, the only thing she speaks about is food. She uses restaurants as landmarks. While she's eating, she's planning her next meal. The only thing this woman talks about is food and farts. It's disgusting. She's sitting on the couch, the way she throws herself onto that couch. And I'm really starting to think that there's a mental deficit there with her. She acts as if she's a toddler. The way she's laughing about the cat sniffing her farts, and the way she giggles, and and we can see her mobility getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Oh, let me backtrack for a second there. Speaking on that vegetarian restaurant. And then, after she had sat there and ate up to $25 worth of food, and mind you, she had been petting farm animals before. This does not wash her hands before she starts to eat. Then she goes back to the buffet and gets 2 desserts, this banana chocolate cake and some cheesecake square deal, right? And that's another $20. Then she goes to use the restroom, apparently to shit, and did not wash her hands before she left the restroom. When you see her getting in the car, she's struggling to get in the car. She can't even breathe to get in the car. She drives back to her apartment and sits in the car. She's so tickled that she got a parking space closer to the building that she won't have to walk. That extra 10 feet. But she's made it very clear that she has no desire to walk. She does not care about her mobility. She needs a caretaker. She's not bathing regularly, if at all. You know, the other day she had talked about how she was stinky, and you can imagine what was stinky because she sprays the perfume in her intimate area after she said she stinks. Doesn't spray it anywhere else. She needs a caretaker, y'all. That woman is not long for this world. I hate to say it. You know, we just seen Dolly Martinez she was on season, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there of My 600-Pound Life. She just passed away at the age of 30. They haven't given a cause of death on that, but she was morbidly obese. This is a severe food addiction that Chantal is battling, and I'm not even sure I believe she's taking this Ozempic anymore because there's no way, I don't see how she could eat the way she does if she's taking the Ozempic, complaining about the nausea, the diarrhea, but you continue to eat. I don't get it. And now supposedly her and Salah are on a break. But she's mad because he hasn't called her or messaged her after she told him, don't message me. So we go through a whole long thing on her live about that. She's starting to see that maybe she is the problem. Hello, Chantal. Chances are he does have another wife. He doesn't want you. He's making no attempt to see you. And why all the repairs on his house suddenly? Because the rumors are probably true. He probably does have a wife with a child on the way. But she refuses to admit this. But what do you think? Do you think Foodie Beauty needs a caretaker? Considering she's not taking her medication properly, she's completely ignoring her health. She is making no effort to try to improve her mobility. I mean, she walks 10 steps, she can't breathe. She's constantly eating. She's living in filth. Like I said, I believe there's some kind of mental deficit there. Do you think she needs a caretaker? Let me know what you think.